Introducing the 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of American currency, but one that could be worth as much as $100,000. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, which most people might overlook in their pocket change, has a hidden history and numismatic secrets that could change everything you thought you knew about coin collecting. By the end of this story, you'll not only understand why this coin is so special, but you'll also be compelled to subscribe to Profit Show YouTube channel, your ultimate destination for discovering valuable treasures hidden in plain sight. Let's begin at the very start. What is the 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar coin? Minted in Philadelphia, this coin was the first United States dollar to feature a real woman, the trailblazer Susan B. Anthony, a leader in the fight for women's suffrage. Released in 1979, it was meant to usher in a new era of convenient modern currency. But what makes this coin, decades later, potentially worth a life-changing $100,000? To answer that, we need to dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins and currency. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, or SBA as collectors call it, was intended to revolutionize the way Americans used money. Its compact size, similar to a quarter, and distinctive design made it stand out. But from the moment it entered circulation, the coin was met with confusion and controversy. People mistook it for a quarter, leading to widespread frustration. The government had minted millions, but the public simply didn't embrace it. But here's where things get truly interesting. Among the millions of 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollars, there are a few rare varieties, coins with subtle differences, minting errors, and unique characteristics that have driven collectors wild for decades. These rarities are what transform an ordinary dollar into a hidden jackpot. Now, imagine this. You're sorting through your old coin jar, and suddenly you notice the familiar face of Susan B. Anthony staring back at you. It's a 1979p dollar coin. At first, you might think nothing of it. But what if your coin is one of the rarest varieties, one that could fetch up to $100,000 at auction? What would you do? Let's unravel the mystery of why certain 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollars are so valuable. The secret comes down to three main factors: minting errors, die varieties, and pristine condition. First, let's talk about die varieties. The most famous and valuable die variety is known as the wide rim or near-date variety. In early 1979, the U.S. Mint adjusted the design of the coin's rim, moving the date closer to the rim's edge. The first coins minted have a wider rim, and the date is noticeably closer to the edge compared to the more common narrow rim or far date version. Collectors are constantly searching for these wide rim dollars, and in top condition, they can fetch thousands of dollars. But what about the $100,000 coin? This is where minting errors come into play. Rare errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or coins made on the wrong planchet, are the holy grail for collectors. An example, in 1979, a small batch of Susan B. Anthony dollars was accidentally struck on planchets meant for other coins, such as the Sacagawea or Eisenhower dollar. These error coins are so rare that only a handful are known to exist. When one surfaces in pristine, uncirculated condition, the bidding wars begin. The most valuable of these error coins have sold for astonishing amounts, sometimes reaching or even exceeding $100,000. But there's another crucial element: condition. In numismatics, grading is everything. The difference between a coin pulled from circulation and one that has been preserved in flawless, mint state can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors and grading services use a strict scale, with MS-70 representing perfection. Very few 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollars have survived in MS-70 condition. When one does, especially if it's a rare variety or error, its value soars, sometimes to that magical six-figure mark. So, how can you tell if you have one of these fortune-changing coins? Let's break it down. First, examine the rim of your 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar. Is the date closer to the edge, with a noticeably wider rim? You might have the coveted wide rim variety. Next, inspect the coin for any unusual features. Does the design appear doubled, or is the strike off-center? Are there any odd shapes or planchette colors that look out of place? These could be signs of a rare error coin. Finally, consider the coin's condition. Has it been carefully preserved with no scratches, dings, or signs of wear? If so, you may have a high-grade coin worth submitting to a professional grading service. But even if your coin isn't the $100,000 jackpot, the story of the 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar is far from over. This coin has become a beloved classic among collectors for its historical significance and the unique challenges it faced. The Susan B. Anthony dollar represents a bold step forward in American history, honoring a woman whose relentless pursuit of equality changed the nation forever. Collectors are drawn to the SBA dollar not just for its potential value, but for the story it tells, a story of innovation, controversy, and the enduring quest for rare treasures. For many, the thrill of the hunt is just as exciting as the prospect of a big payday. Every Susan B. Anthony dollar in circulation could be hiding a secret, waiting to be uncovered by a sharp-eyed collector. And that's where you come in. Imagine being the person who discovers the next $100,000 Susan B. Anthony dollar. Imagine the excitement of sharing your find with the world, of holding in your hand a piece of history that few others will ever possess. That's the magic of numismatics. That's why collectors keep searching, year after year, for that one special coin. But the 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar is just the beginning. The world of coin collecting is filled with stories like this. Ordinary coins hiding extraordinary value, waiting to be discovered by someone with curiosity and determination. Each coin tells a story, not just of the people and events it commemorates, but of the journey it's taken through time. Some have traveled across the country, tucked away in pockets and purses. Others have waited decades in boxes, racked drawers, and forgotten coin jars. And all it takes is a moment of curiosity to unlock their secrets. If you're fascinated by the idea that your spare change could be worth a fortune, you're not alone. The numismatic community is thriving, with collectors young and old searching for their next big discovery. And with each new find, the legend of the Susan B. Anthony dollar grows. People from all walks of life have stumbled upon rare coins in the most unexpected places. Garage sales, estate auctions, even tucked away in old books and attics. All it takes is a keen eye and a bit of knowledge to turn a simple dollar into a life-changing treasure. So what should you do next? First, check your change. Look through your coin jars, your old wallets, and your family's keepsakes for the 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar. If you find one, examine it closely using the tips shared today. If you think you may have a valuable variety or error, consider reaching out to a trusted coin grading service or numismatic expert for evaluation. But don't stop there. Coin collecting is a journey, a never-ending adventure filled with history, excitement, and the promise of discovery. By subscribing to Profit Show, you'll join a community of treasure hunters, history buffs, and curious minds who refuse to let valuable opportunities pass them by. Each episode brings you deeper into the world of rare coins and valuable currency, sharing tips, stories, and secrets that could help you find your own hidden fortune. Remember, the next $100,000 coin could be out there right now, waiting for someone just like you to find it. Will you be the one who breaks the story wide open? Will you be the collector whose discovery changes everything? Don't let the opportunity slip through your fingers. Subscribe to Profit Show, and let's uncover the world's hidden treasures together, one remarkable coin at a time. Your adventure starts now. Thanks for watching.